Welcome back to my channel. I'm Maria Aguirre, your guide on all things strategy, leadership, and continuous improvement. And today we're diving into a critical and somewhat uncomfortable topic, giving critical feedback simplified through the lens of consequential management. Stay tuned. Let's face it, having hard conversations and leading through consequential management can be one of the most challenging and dreaded tasks for leaders, no matter how seasoned the leader might be. It's never easy or comfortable, but it's really, really important. And I'd like us to start with a very important caveat. The heart with which we approach the conversation and subsequent process will make a whole lot of difference. You see, feedback should never be about tearing someone down. It's about helping them reach higher levels of performance. And at its core, consequential management is about fostering growth, not criticism. As leaders, our role isn't just to manage tasks, but to develop our teams. That means mastering the art of giving feedback effectively, creating a feedback culture. We need to create cultures where everyone sees feedback as a tool for their benefit. When feedback is seen as constructive, individuals are more likely to hear it and grow from it. And some of the benefits of fostering accountability among team members and providing timely and effective feedback are accountability and performance. According to a study by Gallup, teams with high accountability experience a 28% improvement in performance metrics. Another incredible benefit is employee retention. Research from the Society of Human Resource Management indicates that clear accountability structures reduce employee turnover by 25%. And last but not least, organizational success. A report by Harvard Business Review found that companies with strong management practices, including consequential management, are 1.5 times more likely to outperform their peers financially. Organizations with top-tier leadership teams tend to innovate better, strategize more effectively, and achieve superior financial performance. And one of the key elements of top-tier leadership is clear, effective communication, and that includes feedback. If you're new to leadership, giving negative feedback might seem daunting. But remember, your goal isn't to be liked at the expense of growth. It's about nurturing a team that strives for excellence. As leaders, we are not called to be nice, but to be kind. Strategies for new leaders. Before I share my proven tips, it's important, if you are a new leader or new hire at a company, that you get familiarized with the company's documented consequential management process. This information is normally included in your employee's handbook, but if you have any questions about it, your best point of contact is your human resources department. Here are some useful tips on how you can give negative feedback without being feared or disliked. Number 1, be specific. Focus on behaviors and actions rather than personality traits. For example, instead of saying, "You're lazy," say, "Your reports were consistently late this week," and open the door for conversation. Number 2, offer constructive solutions. Provide actionable steps for improvement. For instance, using the same example about late reports, you can say something like, "Let's create a timeline for submission to ensure deadlines are met." Number 3, show empathy. Understand the impact of your feedback and offer support. You can add something like, "I understand this may be challenging, but together we can work on improving it." Partnering up with his or her people is the main role of a leader. Never forget that. Building trust and accountability. Consequential management builds trust and accountability within your team. When expectations are clear and consequences are fair, team members are motivated to perform at their best. To effectively implement consequential management, consider the following steps. Number 1, set clear expectations. Define and communicate performance standards and behavioral expectations clearly. If you want to be proactive, ensure that the job description templates that you are using for hiring are up to date and include all the things that employees are expected to do. Never assume they know if it hasn't been clearly communicated. And you might be surprised, but statements as obvious as prompt, regular attendance should be spelled out in your job description. Number 2, consistent enforcement. Apply consequences consistently to maintain fairness and credibility. This can be an area that, if not handled correctly, will open the door for favoritism perception. Number 3, provide constructive feedback. Offer feedback that is specific, actionable, and aim at improvement. Also super important, be timely about providing feedback. Nobody should have to remember in detail what happened 2 months ago. Timely feedback will make a world of difference. Number 4, balance discipline with support. Combine disciplinary actions with support mechanisms to help employees learn and grow. Keep in mind that having interactions with your team only to provide negative feedback is completely demoralizing. Ensure you are in constant communication with your team, so when the time comes for addressing something difficult, the trust and right environment for this type of exchange has already been established in advance. Let's wrap it up. Remember, feedback is a pathway to grow. Embrace it and use consequential management as a tool to build stronger, more resilient teams. And more importantly, as a leader, seek feedback consistently from your team, peers, mentors, and superiors. This will allow you to continue your growth and development. Don't forget that iron sharpens iron. Trust me, I totally get that hearing negative feedback is unpleasant and sometimes hard, but there's no better way to create improvement. So if it stings, put a Band-Aid on it and use the feedback to become better and more rounded leader and help your team do the same. But it always starts with you. You lead by example. If you have made it this far, you are awesome. So to help simplify the process for you, I've created a downloadable guide with the 6 phases of consequential management that is linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If this video is helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, please share with your network and help a fellow leader improve their feedback giving approach. See you next time.